Greetings from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking for space. It's Pringle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the left. Open space at the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Got a man. It's Pringle. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To the air, it's Bowling. Quick strike complete. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So SMU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season.
He's going to go for a big one. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, SMU!
That's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Bowling. Immediately fires to the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it in the middle, it's Keys. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bowling. Spins away from the defender. There he goes. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep...
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. Once he got some room, it was over. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Defense not showing press coverage. To the air, it's Baker. Got his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Mustangs have this offense rolling.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the...
Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The give to the tailback. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the Sticks with the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs! All even up after that was basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The play action fake. Working the middle. Bust through behind his pad. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at every snap.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the returner is stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses haven't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. Snagged out of the air. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Keys. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Boley. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the What a play to get the football back. The Dogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, loved the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating the season. Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball. Nope.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. And you see my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Boley. Here's a heat. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4 wide receivers on 2nd and inches. They might try to take a shot. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He got it. They will score. Touchdown Bulldogs. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then some sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Back to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed in the middle, it's Keys. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play that...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Touchdown, SMU! And the punishment has been extended.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No one's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Wants to throw. It's Baker. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown Mustangs! And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39. And a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off. The fourth